Good evening and welcome to Buddha IAS and also welcome to IAS 2023 batch. In this batch, we are targeting 50 ranks. Do you have it in you? We have everything to make you a successful candidate. Be with us. I will explain the complete details how this program goes. Welcome to Buddha IAS and welcome to IAS 2023 batch once again. This course is designed by me. I have written many books with respect to ethics and also polity. In ethics, I got the highest marks in 2015 UPSC mains. That is the reason I took ethics full-fledged. Before that, I was teaching economy and polity. After that, I spent 1 year completely dedicating for ethics studies. After that, I wrote books. I went through all the UPSC sources, especially the things given by second years and also Department of Personnel. Very important, my dear students. For ethics, two important sources are second ARC and also your Department of Personnel publications in collaboration with world organizations like UN. Dear students, questions are directly picked from these two sources. I will show you how UPSC has picked line by line. Moving forward, with respect to the course, with respect to the material, with respect to the way what we teach, many might be having a lot of confusions. How this online can be better than offline. If you stay with me for a while, I'll explain all these things in detail. Dear students, today's session, I'll be taking brief explanation of course and the doubts. If you have got any doubt, I'll be clarifying those things. At 8 p.m., you'll be having a session by S.V. Patil sir. You'll be having a session by S.V. Patil sir. He is one of the stalwarts of history and also polity. He has taught in many institutions of report, like Vajiraman Ravi. In fact, to tell these things precisely in one word, I have been teaching for last 13 years. If I get any doubt, I go to sir. This is the depth of knowledge which sir has. Dear students, please don't miss 8 p.m. class of my session. Right? This course is designed to get 50 ranks, 100 interviews, and thousands mains written. This is very, very logical, and we can do this. And we will do it. If we are together, we can move. Dear students, let me explain in brief who we are, why we are here, what we are doing. Buddha IAS is formed by a team of dedicated senior teachers. Dedicated teachers who are seniors also. At the same time, they also have the expertise of writing UPSC examination. Dear students, this is very, very important because only an aspirant knows what exactly the other aspirants need. And also, you cannot match the crux, the competitiveness, the gist, the holistic nature of UPSC with respect to any other syllabus. This is found by dedicated people who are seniors, who have already written, who have got passion. And for all these things, I'll be directing them. And we have a motto, we have a vision, we have a target, we have got a methodology, and will passionately achieve those. We want to make preparation joyful. We want to make learning joyful. For last 21 years, you have been reading, but does it has become a habit? No. Why? You will find the reasons, you will find the answers in the class. This is just the beginning. We are starting from IAS preparation and also English. We gradually move to the state, to the SSC, and till the kindergarten. In fact, our target is that nursery kindergarten. Our motto is to develop the culture of integrity in the society by educating and empowering one and all, especially the vulnerable and the unreachable sections of the society. This is a very, very important thing which you need to understand. Here, we have starting on two important things. Hello, who is? I'll mute all. There was some disturbance. Sorry for the disturbance. We have to develop a culture of integrity. What do you understand by culture of integrity? Dear students, please internalize this concept. Culture of integrity, we have to understand this with culture of corruption. Culture of corruption. To understand this, you need to understand what is culture first. What is culture? We often speak, you uncultured. We often scold some people like that. What is that? What do you really understand by culture? Dressing in traditional sari, dressing in traditional dresses for men, following puja daily. Do you think that is culture? What is culture? Think it over. Culture has three important things. Please internalize the term culture will be used often throughout the syllabus, and in fact it is present in your GS syllabus also. Indian culture. So what is culture? First and foremost, culture is that which is learned. Which is learned. What exactly mean by that? It has not come from genetics. Culture has not come from genes. Genetics. It has not come by heredity. Anything which is learned. That is one of the criteria, and in fact, for anything to be called as cultural, it has to follow all the three. One of the components is it should be learned. The other is it should be accepted by most members of the society. Say for example, a thing, say for example, habit. A habit is learned. Habit is learned as a part of society. Say for example, 5%, think hypothetical, 5% of the population smoke cigarette. This is not cultural. Because most members of the society don't accept. On the other hand, if there is some 80% of the people smoke, then we can call this as culture. Is it clear? Then what would be the next point? One is learned. It should be learned. It should learn and it should be accepted by most members of society. Then the third is it should have at least once passed on. It should be passed on from one generation to another. Is this clear? Thing which is learned, which is accepted by most members of the society, but which is not passed on from one generation to another, is not cultural. Right? Culture has three things. One is it should be learned, it should be accepted by most members of the society, and the third one, the most important thing is it should pass on from one generation to another. Say for example, the hair color what we have is not cultural. Why? It is not learned, it's genetical. The ants, they walk. It is not cultural because it has inborn to them. Then coming to our point here, what is called culture of integrity? If integrity is passed on from one generation, all this, if integrity is passed on from one generation to another, accepted by most, and it is learned, then it is called culture. But what we have is, we have got culture of corruption. Corruption is learned in the society. Corruption is passed on from one generation to another. Corruption is accepted by most members of the society. Is this clear to you? We need to have culture of integrity, not culture of corruption. Until and unless we have culture of integrity, nothing can be done, because your value systems determine what you do. Vision to make the world a best place to live, to be precise, to make India the best place to live by developing a culture of integrity in the society through the tool of education. Anything which is learned, passed on from one generation to another, and accepted by most members of the society is called cultural, is called culture. Social standards and principles are known as ethics. Very, very important. See, these societal standards, not anything, we will discuss in depth. Societal standards are called ethics, standards and principles. There is also a lot of difference. We'll go in depth. What is the difference between standard and a principle? I'll just explain this in one word. Standard says, standard here, you are taking something as a reference. So, law can be a standard. Principle, on the other hand, is something which is normative, which is advocating something, which is saying something has to be done. Honesty is the best policy, is a principle. Right? Let me explain this again with another example. Say, for example, there is a boy. He is riding the bicycle. If he is riding the bicycle on the left-hand side, do we call him right or good? Do we call him a good boy or a right boy? He is doing the things correct. He is doing right. So he is right. The same boy is honest. Do we call him a good boy or a honest? Do we call him a good boy, or on the other hand, right boy? Is good boy. So following the principles and standards are little bit different. We'll go in depth when we take this one. Following this ethical standard is known as integrity. See, very important. Ethics means simple standards. If you are following that, ethics in action is called integrity. A person of integrity is uncorruptible. Why? A person of integrity is uncorruptible? Because he has learned all these things. They are passed on from generation to generation. It is accepted by most members of the society. When incorruptibleness is learned, passed on from one generation to another, and accepted by most members of society, it is called as integrity. Right? I'll provide the PDF of these things. No need for you to jot down all the things, but you need to make the short notes. Right? I'll tell you how to make the note of the things also. Education profoundly influences each and every aspect of society. Education is the foundation of all cultures, and it is in fact the cornerstone. Our mission is to create public servants who are uncorruptible, means who have integrity, men of integrity, and work for humanity without discrimination. Then you may again ask me, sir, okay, uncorruptibleness. Why this humanity you have taken? as a criterion. Then let's put the question in another way. If not humanity, then what should you take? Should you take money? Should you take the social status, the political status? Should we take the educational qualification? No. There are some things which are given to an individual just because he is born. A human, all humans, please concentrate here, very important concept. I will tell you in very simple words. What are human rights? Human rights are the rights which all humans have, just because they are humans. Just because they are all humans have. Is this clear to you? Say, for example, a war prisoner, say, war prisoner from Pakistan. He also has human rights because he's a human. A person who has committed crime, who has killed someone, you cannot treat him the way you want in the jail. He's a human. He also has some rights. We are taking humanity as the most important thing for two important reasons. Humans are the only creatures who can act autonomously, and with freedom. No other individual on the earth can do these things. So we have taken humanity as a criteria. Dear students, in parliamentary form of, see, this is very important. One of the reasons it is important is you are getting to this. What is civil service? We'll go in detail. What is civil service? Who is ruling the country? Dear students, in democracy, especially in parliamentary form of governance, there is no true separation of powers. Here, the laws are made by one person and executed by the same person. Say, for example, Modi ji. Modi ji is an executive and he is also making laws because he is having majority in legislature. So what happens when power is concentrated? It corrupts. Dear students, in executive, we have got two types of executive. Executive means who executes the things. One, that is number one, permanent executive. Number one, permanent executive, that is your civil servant. And your political executive, that is Council of Ministers. Both are executive. So civil servant means executive. Is this clear to you? You are also executing like the Prime Minister, like the CM. If you have finding some things very difficult, don't mind. This is a thing explaining our vision. When we get into the class, it will be in flow. It will be easy because in this we have used very, very concentrated, tense, and also very meaningful words. So you may find it difficult to understand. To provide free IAS coaching to those aspirants who pledge to be incorruptible and work for humanity without discrimination. Our pedagogy is designed and delivered by me. I have not only cleared all the stages, I have also taught all the topics, except to a little extent, history. History I have taught very less. Otherwise, I have taught all the things, but I won't be teaching all those things. Why I mentioned is, since I have taught, I have read this thing for long, I have got the bird view that no other have, because one will be teaching only geography, one will be teaching only polity. You won't be having the whole picture, the holistic picture. We follow the footprints of UPSC. Very, very important. One of the most important thing in the success is following the footprints of UPSC. What is that footprints? What are the footprints which UPSC has left? The footprints left by UPSC are the syllabus, the previous year questions. We cover all these things. We tell you what UPSC wants. In fact, very important, the real preparation of an aspirant begins the day an aspirant thinks and believes that he or she knows what UPSC wants. Until and unless you think, you believe what it takes to make it into IAS, your preparation has not yet started. This is very important, dear students, because students won't be having clarity. They will be simply running behind institutions, simply running behind advisors. See, just simply I'm asking one simple question and think it over as a logical person based on reason and thought. Say, for example, you are the question paper setter. You are the question paper setter for 2023. So what are the things you will be taking into consideration? Don't you take into consideration the syllabus? Yes, you have to. Don't you take into consideration the previous year question? Yes, you will be. Even after preparation, most of the students are not aware of the syllabus and previous year questions. That is one of the greatest defects. That is the reason why they don't know what UPSC wants. As I told you, there is someone scribbling, Chavan V, please don't scribble. As I told you, 50 rank, 100 interview on 1000 mains is our target in 2023. I am pretty confident of achieving this. And very important, please concentrate here. For the first time in civil service coaching, we are doing mains cum prelims approach. Generally, what you hear is prelims cum mains approach. What they do in prelims cum mains approach? Say, for example, polity. They will tell you all the things which is there in Lakshmikant. Say, for example, history, you will be taught everything which is there in spectrum, nothing more. You won't pass on to mains at all. Think it over. Generally, in most of the institutions, they teach 600 hours for one course. In 600 hours, history, geography, polity, environment, ecology, climate change, all these things they have to teach. NCRT they have to teach, standard books they have to teach. How can they teach all these things in this limited period? Not possible. So here, prelims come mains bag. The students are stuck in the prelims itself. They never master even the Lakshmikant. How can they think of going beyond Lakshmikant? And there is a misconception, dear students. There is a misconception among the students that after reading for prelims, we have to go for mains. This is a wrong approach. If you start here, you will be here itself. You won't go. See, this is the experience after like seeing thousands of students. If you are a UPSC aspirant, don't do that. Start from mains. Our approach is also like that. We'll be first covering ethics. We'll be covering essay. We'll be covering social issues. We'll be covering societal part. Along with but side by side, we'll be covering governance, which is related to ethics, which is related to essay, social justice, all these things. These are present only in mains. These are the things which are not taught properly in most of the institutions. After that, we'll be taking up. See, once we make you master of all these things, we'll take up factual things. Means our preparation will be little bit more in the direction of things. First, we want to master. First, we want you to master the main syllabus. Please be with us. See, I'm taking you all as 0. And I want to make you the successful candidate. I want to get the rank. For that, what all is needed, I will provide. If at all, if you have already read, don't worry. What all I say, please do internalize and incorporate into the things what we have already read. I'll mute all. Okay. As I told you, our pedagogy is based on making students say that I know what UPSC. This is not possible if you just go beyond prelims, right? Focused on UPSC sources. We won't be simply giving you everything. We'll be focusing on the UPSC sources like India Epic Economic Survey because questions are coming from those things. Okay, there was some disturbance. Sorry for that. Rigorous testing and evaluation, the biggest source of reassessment is with respect to testing. Every week we will be having tests. I suggest you, please don't miss the tests. We'll be having flexibility. You can take whenever you want, but don't miss the tests. Because 5 days we'll be teaching. After that, we'll be having tests. Tests and also teaching are integrated. So whether you write, you answer all questions or not, please do attend the test. We have got experienced and dedicated faculty, and our course material is the most superior. We have got integrated teaching and testing, as I told you. Key features is online classes are better than offline. This is true, my dear students. In offline classes, you won't be having the liberty to speak, to message. In fact, in a class of 100, hardly 5 to 10 interact, not even 10, like 5 to 7, 6 or 7 people interact. Because social control, they're afraid that they may be mocked, they may go wrong. We have got the best pedagogy, which I have designed, taking huge time, almost like nearly 5 years have taken to draw this plan and pedagogy. Batch details, you are aware of that. It will be 12 months, 1000 live hours, 100 mock tests, English and online. It will be classes will be starting from 7 p.m. We have got the best pedagogy. We cover all the topics in the syllabus. We provide complete study material. The 1000 rupees course is free for you, but you have to pledge to be uncorruptible and work for humanity without discrimination. It is for 3000. As of now, only 1000 students have enrolled. I don't know how many have paid fees. They have sent the message. I don't know. The registrations are around 1000. We are hopeful of getting 3000 students in another 5 to 10 days, right? Still 2000 seats are vacant. If any one of your friends are willing, please. How to enroll? Please download the app and message. Please follow the things. I'll tell you, I'll go. This is the thing. I'll go one by one. Please don't worry. Everything I will explain today, and I will clarify the doubts you have. And we'll go a little fast because at 8 we have got search class, very important class. It's free, and if you are willing and if you are able, you can pay any amount you wish after the class, after the results. That is left to you. We are not forcing anything. How to register for all these things? Please download the app. See here, most of you are finding some difficulties in the app. That is the reason we are taking on Zoom. In the app, you have to go through some of the important things. You have to analyze, you have to test, you have to explore the things which are present in the app. Then only you will understand. So in the app, see here, you have not been added to the batch. So let me just, sorry, I'll explain from the beginning for those who are directly attending the class. See, this is the Buddha IAS app, which you have to download. Go to the Google Play Store, search Buddha IAS, you'll get this. After that, please provide your phone number and also your name. See, here many of you have written my name. This is just a sample. Don't write my name, please write your name. Those of you who have written CR Goda, say there are more than like 20 people who have written CR Goda. Please write your name. Then go to batches. This is the home screen which will be which all the students can see. Here, please go to batches. Here, you have not been added to the batches. Then meanwhile, you'll be getting a message as to what you want. Then just type Buddha IAS Coaching 563. We'll be adding you to this batch. Here you have been added to the batch. See, you have got all the facilities. See, attendance. I will have the entire score list with respect to attendance. I'll be giving assignments. Today, after the class, I'll be giving one assignment. You will be having tests. The tests you will be taking here itself. Live class section will be available here. Study material will be available here. So you will be tracked till you succeed. And also many of you have not like joined the Telegram group. Please do join because we'll be providing a lot of information material there also. In app, large size of files cannot be given. How to join? Who can join? This is a post targeting 2023. Whomsoever interested in cracking civil service can come. The only criteria is they should understand simple English of 10th standard level. Since it is 7 to 10, all the students and working professionals can attend. In fact, people who are studying in graduation, please do attend. This is the correct time to start. Criteria for giving free coaching. See, these criteria are made only to avoid non-serious candidates. I repeat, these criteria are made to avoid non-serious candidates. There is nothing. See, we want last time when we give free coaching, the attendance was less than 10%. Means if 1,000 registered for the course, 90 never turned up. See, 1 year we'll be providing everything and one fellow will be absent. And also, there will be some miscreants, especially from other fan groups. They disturb the class. A class of 1,000 will be disturbed very easily by a person who is having that intention. To prevent all these things, we have made this criteria. We are not taking merit. We are not taking anything. We know what UPSC want. Come with us. Let us achieve the goal of IAS together. Major criteria, uncorruptibleness and working for humanity. First come, first serve. Test attendance is 80%. Minor criteria, class attendance minimum 50% and test score 25%. And you have to pay a registration fee of 563. This we have made as a symbolic thing. We'll be providing even after 12 months, we'll be getting all the things required for value addition as a symbolic thing on the birth date of Buddha. And here also, after paying the fee, if you are not interested in the class, just say that you are not interested without asking any reason, we'll give you back. But you have to ask for refund within 15 days of you joining or within 15 days of you paying. It is not that we don't want to pay. For you to pay, we will be going through a huge process in accounting. Right? Anyone asks, we'll give them back without asking any reason. And if someone really is not able, you have to bring a character certificate from the head of the organization or from the any place where you are working. Along with that, you have to fulfill many other criteria, like you have to give like your ID proof, date proof, and many criteria are there. If you fulfill all those things, there is no need for you to pay 563 also. And every month there will be assessment by the system itself, where if all these criteria are not fulfilled by the student in 1 month, they will be removed from the batch. So for nearly 1 month, you can avail all the facilities for free. If you don't fulfill all these criteria also, you'll be having all the facilities. Paying the fee, just go to the store section and there you can pay the fee, right? And also you have to send me a message on WhatsApp along with your name, so that I'll feed your number and also I'll communicate with you more easily. Right? By doing that, all the registration things are over. These are the dates on which the batches are starting. We have to begin with, we have giving 1,000 seats for SC/ST students. We want to give more. In fact, our capacity is 1 lakh. We can give 1 lakh, but we want serious aspects. If they are not filled, we'll be giving those to general students. The registration ends on 16th for both SC and also other students. Right? We have got other courses also. See here, very important. We are providing entire ethics course. Entire ethics course for free. Only ethics course. Those of you who are already seniors thinking of taking ethics, you can attend the class. They're entirely free. And also there is an answer writing class. And also I will be taking only like 11 students for personal guidance. Already like 6 students have joined. Another 5-6 are available. Okay. Dear students, let me know if you have got any queries after this session at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. S.V. Patil sir, one of the most senior faculty, will be taking class. We will be discussing how to read, how to approach, and not only that, we will sum up the whole history for civil service. This will be a very, very important class. Dear students, please don't miss. All the links, everything I have like already posted. Please look into the messages, all those things. Sir, how to take personal classes? Like I will let you know. Then any other class, any other thing? If you have, see, if anyone is willing to speak, please speak out. The stage is yours. Or if you prefer sending messages, you can chat. Sir, how to take personal classes? Okay, I'll discuss. Then Telegram link I have already shared. Please look into those things. Dear students, the most important thing in learning anything from a guru is belief. Until and unless you believe that guru knows more or guru will lead you to success, the learning won't be efficient and also effective. Dear students, please let me know if you have got any doubt. The mic is on, sir, now. Yes, you can join, but I'll answer these questions later. Yes, you can join. Then, any other question? See, this is the rare opportunity. You have to speak out. This is not the class. If you have got anything, language is not the barrier. Kannada, Telugu, English, Hindi. I am fluent with all these things. Only ethics classes, no. here, other batches, our upcoming batches. In that ethics course, we are free. Here, all the 12 months is free. Sir, I am working professional, so how will I get free entry? Just follow the procedure which I have told. I think you are already in the app. Please follow the criteria. You get the things. Right? Those who have been added to the bag, there is nothing to worry.